went to one of my cousin's weddings a few weeks ago. As it came time to leave for the evening, I sought out my newlywed cousin, congratulated him, and then tracked down the bride somehow. She is, shall we say, diminutive in stature, and even at my very average height of 5'6", I felt like a hulking Amazon woman towering over her. And do you know what I said? Welcome to the family, I guess. What is even wrong with me? Hi, I'm Lulu. Welcome to my channel. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and ring that notification bell. Yep, so I am still cringing about that little interaction. What possessed me to tack on, I guess, at the end of that statement? As I did my post-mortem self-examination of the moment while I attempted to go to sleep that night, staring at the ceiling as I played the moment over and over again in my head, I think it was all the second guessing. You know, my cousin's family is a whole different family from mine, and even if we share a set of grandparents, and his mom and I used to have the same last name, we both took our husband's name, so we don't anymore, so whose family am I welcoming her into? Also, welcome to the family just sounds so corny, and I felt so awkward looming over that young lady as I said it, so I backtracked, and in doing so, I made myself sound like a jerk. Welcome to the family, I guess. And this is the problem with hedging, as my editor calls it. I once had a tendency towards this bad habit in my writing, and apparently I have that same tendency in my speaking as well. Most people do it, but the moment we choose to become writers, we kind of have to stop. No, we don't kind of have to stop. We have to stop. End of story, no backtracking, no hedging. When you hedge by adding in kind of, or a little, or rather, or heaven forbid, I guess, you make yourself, the author, sound like you're not actually sure. It's as if you're adding an asterisk to your statements, like, the hero rushed in, sorta. Commit, mean what you say. I wouldn't, for example, say that my cousin's new bride is on the short side. She's short. Neither would I say my youngest brother is a little weird. He's a weirdo, y'all, and we love him for it. Similarly, neither do I want to read about a hero who is a little reluctant before he becomes pretty strong. Nor do I care about gods who are kind of vengeful or eldritch monsters that are rather horrifying. Writers shouldn't make their villains kinda evil. Make them evil, or better yet, diabolical. Because not only should we cut out our hedging words, we have to drop the meek and generalized ones too. You could say the man went into his office, but what does that tell us about the man? Not much. What if, instead, the man sauntered into his office, or trudged into it, or marched in? Each option contains just as many words as the original, but they show us so much more. There are many circumstances where you can actually show more with fewer words. We can do this whenever we're tempted to prop up weak words with adverbs. For example, he yelled loudly could instead be he screamed or he bellowed. Why speak softly when you can whisper or hiss? Don't frown angrily when you can scowl or snarl. Never pull your punches. Not in a fight, and not when you write. Give the reader the full force of the strike and throw all your weight into it. You can't sucker punch a reader with sort of. Go in strong. That's how you leave an impact, I guess. But that's just this writer's opinion. What tips do you guys have for adding some impact to your prose? Drop those in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and ring that notification bell for more content like this in the future, and I will see you in the next video, I guess.